I think at the time, he didn't even weigh 60 pounds. So he just flew past people.
Robby Naish war gerade mal 13 Jahre alt, als er seinen ersten Weltmeistertitel im Windsurfen gewann. 45 Jahre und 25 Weltmeistertitel später stellte Naish am Freitag in Hamburg den Dokumentarfilm The Longest Wave vor. Wir haben den 58 Jahre alten Hawaiianer zum Interview getroffen.
Deutschland ist jetzt nicht der Ort, wo man nach Wellen suchen würde. Also wir haben eigentlich wenig Wellen hier. Wie kommt es, dass du deinen Film hier vorstellst?
Und Deutschland ist immer ein wichtiger Markt für Red Bull zum Beispiel. Red Bull ist immer noch mein Hauptsponsor und wir sind Partner seit mehr als 20 Jahren. Aber auch für Surfen, für Windsurfing, für Kitesurfing. Wellenreiten auch ist Deutschland ziemlich ein Riesenmarkt. Normalerweise ist Deutschland das größte Markt der Welt. Ja.
Okay, vielleicht kannst du in ein paar Sätzen beschreiben, worum geht es in The Longest Wave?
Auf Deutsch ist es schwer. Auf Englisch. It's kind of a film about time and how time affects us, and sort of growing older, looking at life differently as we get older and go through periods of life.
You get that good, where do you go? I mean, you're 13 years old and you're the world champion. What do? Go downhill or stay there? And he won a whole lot more after that.
He won racing, he won slalom, he won wave, and he won overall. Number one, US won.
For me, the most difficult part of my career, life, whatever it is right now, is not having that thing that I'm targeted. Because now I do all these things. I ride, I'm still good, I'm not out of shape. But without competition, it's like, what are you doing? And it's not the pressure from other people, it's from inside, just needing that bullseye that you're trying to throw the dart at the center of. And I was freaking hitting the center of that thing all the time, and now it's like I'm not even throwing a dart anywhere. In my head, I'm a professional board rider. This is what I do. And if I'm not there doing that, who the fuck am I? It started out as a sports film, but I didn't want to make a traditional action sports movie. Like, look at me, dong, 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 aren't I great? And I said, yeah, if we're going to do a movie, I want to do something unexpected. And luckily, Joe Berlinger, the director, decided that he wanted to do it. And I looked at all of his films, and he's really an incredible director. He had never done a sports movie. He does really in-depth documentaries about crime and murder and like really dark documentaries normally.
I think this is a challenging year for Robby for sure. He's dealing with business, some family things are going on.
Getting divorced, challenging, painful, working on that a lot.
When you're constantly on a plane traveling around, you don't sit down and face your issues if you're so easily able to get up and go.
Does he have issues to face?
I'm sure he does, doesn't everybody?
I mean, I went through the most difficult period of my life for sure, right in the middle of the movie. My first big injury, really bad injury, divorce, business problems, another big injury, all at the same time while we were trying to make this movie. So it was pretty heavy. It was a difficult time for me. And yeah, we make it through that period in the making of the film and come out the other side and yeah, look at life with new perspective. Yeah.
Okay, but why do you keep on doing it all the time, traveling around the world, sharing the Stoke?
I love it. It's what I do. It's who I am, and yeah, this is what I do. I'm just sharing the Stoke and sharing the passion, developing the equipment. Zwischen Windsurfing und Kitesurfing und Stand-Up-Paddle und Foiling und Wing-Foiling. Es gibt so viele verschiedene Sachen, um was zu machen. Es ist keine Zeit zu arbeiten. Ja, es ist,
Was machst du am liebsten?
Am liebsten ist es an die Bedingungen abhängig, wirklich. Windsurfing ist immer noch
das Beste, wenn die Bedingungen perfekt sind. Hochkeeper zum Beispiel, Mastruhe-Welle, Sideshore-Wind, ist nichts besser. Aber warum das Gefühl, das Power, das Geschwindigkeit, das Windsurfing kann alles zusammenbringen in einen Weg, dass die anderen Sportarten, ja, die kommen knapp. Kitesurfing ist fast da, Stand-up fast da, aber wenn alles klappt, ist Windsurfing unglaublich viel Spaß.
And for me, I was always into big waves. You know, windsurfing opened up massive outer reef breaks that were not rideable or accessible on anything else. And I loved that aspect of it.
And another thing that came to my mind was it reminded me immediately on another great surf movie poster. Do you know what I'm
Maybe
thinking?
Endless Summer?
Yes.
Same kind of colors?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good company, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Is there a reason for that?
I have no idea. I wasn't involved with, most people think, oh, it's my film. But this was 100% Joe Berlinger's movie. I'm the protagonist in the film, but it's his movie. I didn't see it until it was finished.
I want to ride one single wave as long as it goes. That's challenging to me.
If you're comparing it to riding the biggest wave, riding a long wave is a little bit more personal.
It's incredible that Robby wants to ride the longest wave in the world. I'd like to see that, or maybe I'd like to give him a run for his money.
It ended up being more than 4 years of a lot of ups and downs making the film, and it evolved and changed over time into what the film became. And the longest wave started out as a target. By the end of the movie, it was just sort of symbolizing my life and my career and how I approach things. And it was no longer really a target anymore. So I think the result is unexpected. It's not what people would think. If you're a Robby Naish fan, you come away knowing me more than you did before, for sure.
Der äußerst sehenswerte Film The Longest Wave läuft ab sofort im Zeise und Cinemax Dammtor. Ab dem 4. Juli im Savoy und ab dem 11. Juli auch kostenlos in der ZDF-Mediathek.